يلا نشطح. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وبعد. We are live inshallah. Yep, we are live. Should be live. Yep. طيب. All right. So we'll do what we did last week inshallah. Yeah. Well, everyone's got their mic off. However, we'll do one sentence. I'll choose someone inshallah. So Shamim has his mic on. So starting with Shamim, do the first three lines for me, please.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Al-Fatayat, young boys.
One more time.
Al-Fatayat,
Yeah.
young boys are saying.
One more time. Alif ta at the end. What does that indicate? Muhandisat, talibat.
Two students.
Anyone?
Like young.
Okay. What kind of plural is this, first of all?
I don't know.
Okay, just bear with me. Someone is saying did we miss lesson 13 part C? Someone is saying that. Did we miss lesson 14?
No, we did lesson 14.
We did lesson 14, then that's fine. That's fine. I don't know why. Okay, that's fine. In that case, let me just check the chat. All right. This plural, if I have talibatun, right, that means female student. If I want to make that into a plural, what do I say?
Talibat.
Talibat. What kind of plural is that? What other type of plural do we have?
Art is for two, isn't it?
No, art is for plural. Sound feminine plural. Anything over two. Anything over two.
Okay.
Right. So this will be young girls. This is plural. Okay. Fatayat. Okay. Continue.
The young girls say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalam, al is the, salam is peace, alaikum upon you, wa and rahmatullah, mercy of Allah, wa and barakatuhu and blessings of him.
And his blessings.
His blessings.
Okay.
And then Zainab says, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. And upon you the salam, the peace, and mercy of Allah and blessings of him. Antunna ya akhwat, man, who are you two sisters?
Who are you two sisters? Are you sure? We haven't done Jewel yet.
Sorry?
We haven't done Jules yet. We haven't done two yet.
Then it's sisters.
Sisters. Who are you sisters?
Who are you sisters?
So Antunna is like saying you lot. But you group of girls. Yeah? I'll say you lot, but it's more than two. And this is specific. So whenever you have Antunna, or for example, Kitabukunna, this is specific to women only. So I'll write double like this for women. So Man Antunna ya akhawat. Who are you lot or sisters? طيب. Let's say someone else for the next line. Ihdahunna will get, okay. We will get, let's have Asra. Asra, are you there?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Can you do the next line?
Inshallah. Ahadahunna, one of them. Ihdahunna, one of them. Nahnu binatu Shaykh Abbasin. We are the daughters of Sheikh Abbas, scholar or an old man.
Yep.
Zainab. Wasahlan marhaban. You're welcome. Ummukunna ustazati. Mother is our teacher. Kaifa haluha, how is she?
Very good. Let's get someone else for the next line. Let's get Sirah. Sirah. Are you there? Sirah, are you there? If you're not there, then
go instead.
sorry, who's that? Mosh. Is that you?
Yeah.
Yalla, تفضل.
Bismillah. So where are we now? إحداهن هي بخير والحمد لله. She is fine, alhamdulillah.
Okay, do the next one as well.
Zainab, أين هي الآن? Is she? I think is she something? Aina is from where, isn't it, or something? Here.
Yep. Aina is where? Yeah, where?
Where is she?
Al-ana just means now.
Oh, where is she now?
Where is she now? Tamam. طيب. All right. Next line. Let's have Umais.
إحداهن هي الآن في الرياض. She is in Riyadh now.
Yep, she is in Riyadh now. One thing for everyone to keep note of: Al-ana. Always you will see this fatha, so keep that in mind. طيب. All right. Do the next one as well.
زينب متى ذهبت. I don't know what mata means.
Mata means when.
Okay. When did she go?
When did she go? Okay, good. Someone else will have one quick question for everyone. Put it in the chat or just say it. Why does Zainab have no tanween? Revision question.
Proper Arabic name.
Is it female and Arabic?
What about female in Arabic?
Wait, so is it a proper Arabic name and also that she's a female? That's why I don't need to have that.
Yes, proper Arabic female name. That's why. All right, good. Let's have Ali for the next line. Ali as is written. Ali you're not there. All right, he's gone. Oh, he's not here. Let's have SubhanAllah, barely anyone. Okay, let's have Maryam. Can you do the next line for us? Maryam Hussein, are you there? Tayyib, okay. Karimot, am I saying that correctly? Karimot, Qadri?
Karimat. Yeah.
Karimat, okay.
Sorry, I've just joined the class. Which line are you reading?
Sorry?
I've just joined the class.
Okay.
Which line are we reading?
The one I've just marked. I'm marking right now. Is this your first time in this class or?
This is probably my second time. Third time.
Okay.
Third time.
Okay. Are you up to date with everything or?
I'm behind, but I should be able to.
Okay, yalla, okay.
So, which one?
This one right
which
here.
Number one?
Sorry?
Either. No.
Look on the screen where I'm pointing. I'm pointing on the screen.
Yep, absolutely. Okay.
Sorry, Karen, huh? You're going. Go on.
ذهب قبل أسبوع. أسبوع.
Okay.
ذهب. Oh, sorry, ذهبت.
If you don't know, that's fine. I'll get someone else.
I don't.
طيب, someone else jump in, please.
Yeah.
Anyone?
She went before a week.
Yep, she went a week ago. ذهبت, she went. قبل means before. And then أسبوع is just a week. Now, question to you guys. Grammar question now. What is قبل? What kind of word is قبل? Anyone?
Adverb.
Adverb.
In Arabic, please. In Arabic.
Majroor.
That.
It's not a verb and it's not majroor. Majroor is a state. We're talking about. Nope. Nope. But close. Very close, but not حرف jar.
Zarf.
ظرف. What kind of ظرف? مكان or زمان?
Zaman.
Why زمان?
Because it's
Talking about
time related.
Time.
Because it's time related. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Let's have Khalil. Can you please do the next line?
من ذهب معها. Who went single with her.
Who went with her, yeah? من ذهب معها. Who went with her, right? Question for anyone. What does ma'a mean?
Her.
With.
Oh, sorry. Who went?
With. That's number one. Number two, we have in the line above, so this line right here, we have ذهبت, whereas in this line we have ذهب. What's the difference?
Zahabat is she went. Zahaba is he went.
Okay, ذهبت is she went, okay, and ذهب is he went, right?
Yeah.
So what do we understand from this sentence?
A male went with her.
Good, perfect. A male went with her, or a male should have gone with her, and that's the assumption in the sentence, anyways. طيب, okay. Next one. Can we have Abdullah ibn Atiq? Abdullah, your mic is on. Yalla.
ذهب. ذهب means to go. So he went. Yep. With her. So that's the same as before.
Yep.
Not sure about the next word. Is it?
أخونا.
So akhu is that brother?
Yep.
And then na. Okay, yep. So na means our. Right? So he went with our brother Ibrahim. That's the name. Yep.
So you say our brother Ibrahim went with her. Yeah. I want to break the sentence down, inshallah. So, okay. Does anyone remember anything about the word ab or akh that we've mentioned before, or have we mentioned anything before? Anyone?
Akh means brother, and ab means is it father?
Say again.
There was a category of 5 different words. You said they have special characteristics with these 5 particular words. I think I don't know what the other 3 were, but these were, I think, mentioned among the 5 words here that had special characteristics.
What were the special characteristics of these words?
To make it plural, waw is added.
To make it what, sorry?
Plural.
Oh, not plural.
To add pronoun on the end.
When mudaf. All right. So, for example, akhuna, that is akhuna. This is mudaf ilayhi. You may ask, where is the mudaf ilayhi? The mudaf is akh mudaf. Then na, the pronoun at the end, mudaf ilayhi. All right. So akhu is in the state of is marfu. Na is actually majroor. obviously we don't see the effect on it, but it is majroor. That's the actual grammatical state of the pronoun. Okay, now that's just a technical thing. So we said whenever akh or ab is mudaf, it has a special characters, which is the wow comes out. However, let's say the word akh was not marfu', but it was majroor. How would we say the same word?
Akhina.
Akhina.
Hold on. So does ab means brother too?
Say that again?
Does ab mean brother too?
No. Ab. Oh, sorry.
Father.
SubhanAllah. That was my fault. My mistake. Father. My bad.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay. So akhuna abuna. Right. Then abina. If the word was mansub, if akh or ab was mansub, how would I say it in the same format?
Akhina.
Akhuna.
Mansub. Not marfu'. Huh?
Akhana.
Akhana. Akhana or abana. Abana, yeah? Our father, our brother.
So if we say ikhwana, what does that mean, brothers?
Yes, but ikhwan, not ikhwana, ikhwanuna, that's different. That doesn't follow, that doesn't come under this category. Right? Ab, akh, this singular word, we're only referring to the singular version. The plurals go underneath the broken plurals, so they take a completely different rule itself. That's number one.
Ustadh, can I ask you a question? It's related. I once referred to some brothers as akh and akhi, and I was told apparently that the Sahabas never referred to each other as akh or akhi. Is that true?
I believe so. I wouldn't presume they did.
And why not?
But that's because this is a cultural thing. We say it out of love for each other as a close, but it's a cultural thing. If the Sahaba did not say it, does not necessarily mean it's wrong, if that makes sense.
No, I'm just curious as to why they wouldn't do that, because especially the love that they had between each other. Do you understand where I'm coming from? What I'm saying? I would have thought that they would have referred to each other as akh and akhi even more than what we tend to do today.
But the thing is, their love was shown in a complete, doesn't have to be through words, if that makes sense. You see what I mean? Because like I said, this is more of a very cultural thing. Maybe they did it in a very different form. Especially how the Muhajirun and Ansar, how they treated each other. Wallahu alam though. It's not a big thing. Okay. The next thing I want to mention was we have the verb dhahaba. Dhahaba is a verb. Now, asking everyone, when you have a verb, what does a verb require? Have I mentioned this? I'm not sure if I have.
Doer.
We need a doer. And what else can it have?
An object.
Adverb.
We'll say a victim. I'm going to say victim. Yeah. I'm going to use a different verb, not dhahaba. I'm going to use daraba. Very common example. Daraba. Right? Daraba means to hit. This is the verb. Daraba. The doer, it says Khalid. How do we know Khalid is the doer? What's the sign?
He's in marfu state.
He's marfu. We said a doer has to always be marfu. The doer can never ever be mansub. It can never ever be majroor. As soon as it changes state, then that is no longer the doer. That's something to bear in mind. Now we have daraba. Now imagine say Zaydan. What is Zaydan?
Victim.
A victim.
The victim.
The one in which the action is performed.
Go on. The one in which is?
The action is performed upon.
Yes, the action is performed. So in this case, daraba means to hit. So who is hitting? Khalid is hitting. Who is Khalid hitting? Khalid is hitting Zayd. And we said the victim has to always be mansub. It can never be majroor. It can never be marfu. It has to be mansub. As soon as you take that away, he is no longer the victim. Another thing, not every single verb requires a victim, but every single verb requires a doer. So this is very key. This is not. So dhahaba does not require a victim. And that's something to bear in mind. Why do we have to bear that in mind? We come back to the sentence, dhahaba ma'aha akhuna. Akhuna is the doer of dhahaba. And we can clearly see that with the states. Akhu is marfu'. So dhahaba akhuna. However, sometimes you might just see the verb dhahaba and you don't see the doer. What's happening in that case? Anyone know? Like just like this. Hidden, okay. Anything else? Anything more detailed?
We know who's been spoken about, so it wouldn't be mentioned.
Right, but grammatically speaking, there are some technicalities behind it. So what is
the
happening?
doer is hidden, as in dhahaba means he went, whereas dhahabat means she went. So there are different forms of, there are different inflections for different, for different people.
So you're 90% there. But one person has put their hand up and I'm giving, okay, Sarah, I'm going to allow you to speak, inshallah. Illa Sarah, you want to say something? Sarah, your hands up. Allah.
People will say of Musa alayhi salam and his enemies,
Hello.
army were killed. Even the miracles.
Okay, whoever has sound in the background, can you please mute yourself? Okay. What the brother said was very close. Dhahaba means he went. So within it is the hidden huwa. This is hidden. Dhahabat hiya is hidden. If the fa'il is not there, of course. This is a little technical understanding, yeah? So if you look at this sentence right again here, man dhahaba ma'aha, man dhahaba huwa ma'aha. That's in reality, that's what the meaning is. But of course, we understand. So, but then again, what if we have something like dhahabta? What's happening there?
She.
Dhahabta.
She went. She went.
Nope, that's dhahabat.
You went.
He went.
You went, right? Okay. So where's the doer?
The ta is for masculine.
The ta.
The ta, right?
Ta.
So this ta is the fa'il. So you don't require a person's name after this. The ta itself suffices, and this ta is clear, is for us to see. Whereas, for example, in this one, dhahaba huwa, the huwa is not seen. And that's just a little, again, a very small grammatical, technical thing, inshallah. طيب. Next line, can we have Sarah? Can you please do the next line, if you're still here?
Zainab, كيف حالكن? Zainab, how are you?
Who's that speaking?
Sarah?
Is it Sarah or is it Asra? Because her mic is off. Yalla, whoever's speaking, go on now. Sarah, go on. Finish it off. Go on.
Zainab, كيف حالكن? How are them?
How are
them?
How are kunna? Is this something new for everyone, or does anyone know what this is?
Yeah, that is quite new.
New, yeah?
Is that all of you as in feminine?
Yes. Or I'll say you lot, feminine. So the equivalent of this in the pronoun form, antunna. So in like have your huwa will be kitabuhu, and then halukunna is antunna. So you lot. Feminine only. طيب كيف حالكم؟
Possessive. Is it possessive?
Is someone asking questions?
So kaifa halukunna means how are you lot, right?
Yes, or how are you all? Whoever has that noise, can you please mute yourself? Thank you. Okay, so كيف حالكم? How are you lot? Okay, Next one. إحداهن. I'll do this one. نحن بخير والحمد لله. نحن means we. Just like أخو na, the na means we. نحن means we. We are fine. Alhamdulillah, all praise to Allah. Yep. Zainab, can we have Madinah Ibrahimi? Is that are you there? Is it? I saw him and Madinah Ibrahimi. Yep, you're unmuted. You can speak, inshallah. Need to unmute yourself. Okay, Khalil, can you jump in, please? Khalil, are you there?
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
في أي مدرسة أنتن? In which school you are in?
Yes. You lot are in which school? Which school are you lot in? في أي مدرسة. أي means which. However, أي by default is usually like this. But because of the fi, harf al-jar, it makes it أي. So in which school are you lot in? Antuna. Okay. Okay. Permit back, please. The next one.
Continue. May I continue?
Yep.
نحن في مدرسة المتوسطة. We are in a school of middle school.
We are
high school.
Middle school. Do the next one as well.
متى أخباركن؟ اختباركن. I don't know the meaning of.
اختباركن. اختبار is exam.
And then when is your exam?
Yes. When is your exam? طيب. Next one, can I have Mariam Ibrahimi? Are you there? Can you please do the next line, inshallah?
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
متى اختباركن? When is your exam? اختبارنا بعد الشهر. Our exam is after the month.
After a month, yes. Do the next one. Do the next one as well.
أذهبتن إلى المدرسة اليوم. Are you going to the school every day? In this day?
Did you lot go to school today? اليوم today.
Today, okay. Did you go to school today?
So
نعم ذهبنا ورجعنا.
Go on.
نعم هي.
Yeah.
ذهبتن, yes. ذهبتن, you are going to.
ذهبنا. Last line.
نعم, yes. ذهبنا ورجعنا. We are going and we are come back. رجعنا, come back.
We went. No, we are going.
We went and then we came back.
Okay.
ورجعنا, we returned.
Return.
طيب. رجع, he returned. رجعنا, we returned. طيب. Okay. Let me just see if there's anything new.
Sorry, Ustadh, I have a question.
Yep.
In previous page, when it came to ذهبت قبل أسبوع, she went a week ago, and you asked a question about قبل. I didn't understand about zaman and stuff.
Okay. Is this your how many lessons have you done with me on this?
All the lessons.
All of them?
Yeah.
Okay, then you can ask. That's fine. Then you can ask. All right. So we said ظرف zaman. So ظرف, you could say in English. Anyone know the translation in English?
Adverb.
Adverb. Adverb. I don't want to use adverb, but kind of like an adverb, though. It was kind of like an adverb. It won't exactly be about ظرف المكان and zaman. All right, zaman. So ظرف المكان, that's one, and then ظرف الزمان. So ظرف المكان are words that describe the area or a. Actually, let me give you a sentence and that will make sense. الإمام أمام المسجد. So al-imam, we know what an imam is.
Yeah.
But
The
amama
imam.
means in front of. Right?
Okay.
So this is dharful makan. This is a word that shows the, you could say, the position of, you could say, the subject of the sentence, which is the imam. Right? Whereas zaman, it shows the subject in relevance to time. So if you say qabla usbu', then we're saying a week ago something happened, whatever the event was. And these are what dharful makan, dharful zaman do. Now dharful makan and dharful zaman, these works acts as mudaf. All of them, you say they are treated as if they are mudaf.
Okay.
So for example, ذهب الإمام قبل أسبوع. Imam went a week ago.
Yeah.
Another thing to bear in mind, everyone, is that we're seeing with amama fatha, qabla fatha, ba'da fatha at the end. Generally speaking, these dhuruf, they have a fatha at the end, but they can change. Something we'll learn later on, inshallah, possibly.
Jazakallah khair.
Barakallah feeki. Any other questions? If not, I'm gonna try to teach a few other grammatical things. Okay. ذهبت. What does this mean? Anyone?
You went.
You went. Who? Male or female?
Male.
Male. How do I say female? You went.
ذهبتي.
T. Yeah. How do I say you lot went?
ذهبنا. No.
ذهبنا.
No. You lot. I know.
ذهبتم.
Tom. Let's write this down completely. ذهبتم. So you. No. Masculine and feminine, or purely masculine. Now, if I want to say you lot, but feminine for females only.
No.
Tunna at the end.
Tunna. ذهب tunna. Right. Okay. However, what if I want to say they went? I'm not saying female only. I'm saying anyone. They went.
Is it ذهبتم?
No.
Is it?
ذهبوا.
ذهبوا. Yes. ذهبوا. They went. So this can be males only or males and females. However, if I wanted to say they went by speaking of females only.
ذهبنا.
ذهبنا. Only, yeah. However, if I say this, what does this mean?
We went.
We all went.
They went.
We all went.
Yeah. We. And last one, I wanna just for this lesson. What does this mean?
I went.
I went. Jamil. Okay. So this can be applied to all past tense verbs or 3-letter past tense verbs that we're going to learn. So for example, if I have another verb like daraba, right? Which we said was to hit. How do I say they hit or females only?
ضربنا.
Again?
ضربنا.
Darabna, yes. Darabna without the alif at the end. If I want to say we hit, then we say darabna with the alif at the end. طيب. Let me see. Okay. What else? Lesson 14. Okay. That is essentially everything grammatically we need to know for lesson 14, inshallah. If there's any questions, yallah, please feel free. If there's no questions, okay. I'm thinking, should we go to lesson 15? Let's check. No, we're on lesson 15, my bad. Hasanat, you do the first one, please.
What do I translate?
Read in Arabic first and then translate.
Which part? لمن هذه؟
Yep.
لمن هذه الأقلام يا محمد? For whose pens are these, O Muhammad?
Yep. Al-Mudarris, the teacher. So, whose pens are these, or to whose pens do these belong to, O Muhammad? Li. Someone tell me what li means. Anyone?
Belonging.
Belonging, or it can mean
For.
Right. In this case, obviously, it would mean belonging. Next thing we have hadihi. Hadihi means this. Aqlam is anyone?
Pens. Plural of qalam.
What kind of plural is this?
Sound plural.
Irregular plural.
Wait,
is it sound or is it irregular?
Is it broken? Broken plural.
Is it so? Is irregular, broken, sound?
Sound.
Sound plural.
Sound. Okay. Okay. This is actually broken, or if you want to say irregular plural. Broken plural. Why is it broken plural, and why is it not sound plural?
Because sound would have been waw and noon at the end, I'm presuming, and this one has alif and mim instead. So it doesn't follow the regular pattern of waw and noon, which makes a singular into a plural. If it was sound masculine plural.
What about sound feminine plural?
It would have a alif and ta at the end, I would have thought.
Yes. Now the difference is, remember, with the sound plurals, they follow a specific pattern. Anything else goes under broken plurals. So, question to everyone again. Broken plurals. How do we know something is a broken plural? What do we look towards?
Is it al at the start?
Anything else?
Would it be the ending? Because it would have followed the, like I said, if it's sound, it follows a certain pattern. I don't know if that's correct.
Anything else? Anyone else?
The pronoun هذه.
That's a different lesson. That's lesson 16. Lessons of when? Anything else? Anyone else? Remember we said for the sound masculine and the sound feminine, they have to follow a specific pattern. If it does not follow a pattern, then by default it's going to be broken plural. And number two, we said for broken plurals, there are patterns that it follows. Aqlam is one of those patterns, and it follows the pattern of af'al. It's got nothing to do with the ending. It's to do with the pattern of the verb or the way the word is written out, or if it follows this pattern, af'al. That's just one of the patterns. We said there's many. So, هذه الأقلام يا محمد. Now, in this lesson, what we're learning is this thing right here. هذه الأقلام. We have a plural, aqlam, plural, but we have هذه, which is singular. That's what we're learning today. Now, in Arabic, when we're talking about plurals, anything that's a plural, so we're using aqlam as our example, anything that is غير عاقل, meaning anything that's not rational, in the sense that it rationalizes things like a human being does, anything that's not like that, or غير عاقل, as they say, they don't have an aql like a human being, then they are treated as a singular feminine word. So aqlam is غير عاقل, right? It doesn't have aql. So therefore, this plural will be treated as a singular feminine word. And I'll give you another example. Let's say we have sayyarat. Sayyarat means what?
Cars.
Cars. But because it's غير عاقل, we treat it as if it's what?
Singular.
Singular.
Therefore, we say هذه.
هذه سيارات.
Yeah. Or we say تلك. Or we refer to it as هي. Yeah. طيب. So come back to our lesson now. إذن هذه الأقلام يا محمد. So who does this pen? Do these pens belong to? Oh, Muhammad. Next person. Let's have Asra. Can you do the next one, please?
Muhammad, hiya li ya ustazi. It belongs to me, O teacher.
Ustazi. Why did you say Ustazi?
Because of harfajar li.
It's actually Ustadu. Hiya li ya Ustadu.
Okay.
Hiya referring to the aqlam. It's for me. Yeah. Aqlam. And then li, what does li mean?
Belongs to.
Belongs to
me.
Me.
Belongs to me. Okay. And can someone remind me, what is the rule for when we use ya? What is the rule?
You take Ustaz, the rule of alif and lam, so it would finish with a thingy dhamma.
Yes, it takes away the tanween. طيب. The brother who said that, do the next line, please.
Here jamilatun jiddan. So so this jamilatun beautiful and new jiddan. So here, is this referring to the pens?
Yes.
Oh, so these are these are beautiful, very beautiful pens. So here is referring to pens. وهذه الكتب الجديدة أهي لك. And this book, these books are new.
Okay.
These books are new. Laka belongs to. Do these new books belong to you, Laka?
Good. However, there's one little issue, which is this part, which we'll come to, inshallah. Number one, starting again from the beginning. Al-mudarrisu hiya jamilatun jiddan. Here, obviously, because referring to the pens, they, obviously we'll translate as they, but they say it. Jamila, look how the word is being treated as a singular feminine. They're describing it, they're using a ta marbuta, because we said it's treated as a singular feminine. So even when we're referring to them, singular feminine. So hiya jamilatun jiddan. That's number one. Then وَهَذِهِ الْكُتُبُ الْجَدِيدَةُ. Here, go on, do you know what the mistake was?
And is it supposed to be, and do these new books belong to you too?
Oh, you corrected it, but then you added something else. These new books. That's number one. وَهَذِهِ الْكُتُبُ الْجَدِيدَةُ. So jadida is an adjective. So these new books, are they yours? Or do they belong to you? Yeah. If I was to remove the al, why is my pen not working? Bear with me, pen's not working for some reason. Allah musta'an, my pen's not working. Okay, my pen's not working. Yeah, go on.
Sorry, I was going to say, so the laka, is the la here belonging? Is that what I missed out basically, or is it somewhere else?
No, the issue was jadida. You said, and these books are new. But you can't say that because here jadida has completed all of the rules that are required for it to be an adjective.
There have been new books. Will have been new books.
Okay, my pen's not going to work, so I'm going to have to describe it to you. So yeah, if it said وَهَذِهِ الْكُتُبُ جَدِيدَةٌ, then you will say these books are new. But because it has al, we have to say these new books. It becomes an adjective. And then it says ahiya lak, are they yours? you see, we said harf jar, the letter lam will usually be li, right? You know, however, when you add a pronoun to it, for some pronouns it becomes la, like in this one, laka, laki, lahu, laha. Yeah, but obviously we say lil kitab or lil rajul, but when you put the pronoun, it becomes la. All right, next person. Can we have Mosh, please?
Mohammed then replies, La, no. Here li Hamidun, they belong to Hamid.
Do the next one as well, please.
Al-Mudarris, the teacher responds or replies, Aina daftarukum ya ikhwan. Daftarukum, I think that's the desk, or something. And then ya ikhwan.
Go on. Finish off.
Oh, brother.
Okay. Aina dafatir. Dafatir is the plural of daftar. Daftar is
notebook, yeah. Oh, yeah,
dafatir.
and yeah. And
what does kum mean?
Daftar, notebooks. Yours? Sorry,
you
yours.
lot.
You lot. Are these
as in,
your? Yeah, you lot.
Yeah, you lot as in plural. Yani two or more than two. So where's your lot's notebooks? Ya ikhwan. Oh, brothers.
Oh, brothers.
Ikhwan. Come on. And last one, can we have Umais, please?
علي هي هنا على هذا المكتب. Ali saying here the notebooks are on the table.
Yes.
Desk.
Here, referring to the notebooks. Here, huna, they are here upon this desk. على هذا المكتب, upon this desk. طيب.
One quick question, Ustadh. I was going to say, when there's mention of ikhwan and so forth, is this specifically referring to brothers as in biological, or does it mean generally brothers in this Medina book one I was going to ask?
It can be both, but in this context, it's just in the, you could say, brothers, friends, good friends, close friends.
Okay.
Because you can see the teacher is speaking to students.
The students here.
So it's yeah, so the teacher is saying brothers, just, you know, nice. We have referred to them, inshallah. Tamam. And that is lesson 16, I believe. Yeah, let's look at this quickly. Aqil, right? Aqil is anything that's like has a human type of mind. هذا طالب. هؤلاء طلاب. هؤلاء. So this is a student. These are students. هذه طالبة. This is a student, a female student. هؤلاء طالبات. Again. ذلك طالب. أولئك طلاب. تلك طالبة. أولئك طالبة. So this is singular, right? That. This is plural. Now غير العاقل. هذا بيت. هذه بيوت. هذه سيارة. هذه سيارات. And ذلك to تلك. ذلك بيت. Then we go to plural. تلك بيوت. تلك. 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 This is singular. This is already singular. This is already feminine to begin with, and it remains feminine.
So you know, animals, they would come under غير عاقل, or
yes.
not? Okay.
Yes, they will. Why do they come under غير عاقل?
Oh, I understood as non-intellect beings, but I was a bit confused in terms of that translation doesn't necessarily make sense. That's what I was asking.
Okay. We said aqil is something that has the intellect of a human being.
Okay, same level, okay.
Yeah, so it can rationalize and it can do things. Like, for example, an animal doesn't do philosophy, for example. Only humans do philosophy. So something like that.
So what about angels? What would category do they come under then?
Angels, they will come under aqil.
Okay.
I believe so, from what I'm aware of. The malaika, ulaika al malaika. Yeah, they'll come under aqil. So it's not about a matter of free will, it's just a matter of aqil.
So is aqil does it come from the root word of aql?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Jazakallah.
Aql is the mind, the intellect, right? Aqil is the entity that has the intellect, you say. So a human being will be referred to as an aqil because it's an entity that has an aql. All right. That is, I believe, the end of lesson 16. Any other questions before we conclude? If none, طيب, we'll conclude here. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'll see you all inshallah next week.
Wa alaikum
assalam. Jazakallah khair. Ma assalam.